A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming sharply across the middle, and that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Mixon. Fights loose. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Bullock's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Throwing on second down. Breeze. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now Breeze. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now a carry for Bernard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now to the air, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dalton, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 29 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw is Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Got his man, it's Eifert. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. And they will elect to decline the penalty. Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So Dalton now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Breeze and the Saints down by 5. A minute 51 on the clock. Back to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Yellow lady. 52. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now running right through him. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that's just running the ball one-on-one because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he'd hit the sideline. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing now is Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They run with Murray, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run it with Murray.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
As the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way a little more advantageous.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Bernard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 82 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll come out in the pistol. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the draw, here's Bernard. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Tyler Boyd. He's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 60 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Drew Brees he's getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ready, 95-56.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with us. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Bernard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And this is going to be another first down. Yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Hands up, ladies. Check out.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A draw play. Bernard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Keep playing.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Brees going to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Brees now on first down. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Here's Brees to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down. Brees going to try and throw on third down. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They go back to Murray on first down. Broken tackle, legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Ready, 95-56.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. On second and 11 now. Brees, he gets it to Thomas.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Dalton bootlegs out. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Here we go.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Andrew Billings coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So now Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. All right, here's Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second and goal. Breeze is looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Breeze. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to
offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Here's Dalton. He's got Green. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. And the Saints are going to get to this one. So that should about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Breeze going to throw here. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. To throw is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little extra on top.
They got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now, they've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.